everyone, Stephanie here, coffee drinker, book lover, and reviewer of many things. Today, we're talking about 2026 reading challenge for preteens and teens and 35-year-old women like myself. I'm not going to judge you. The 2026 preteen teen reading challenge, 12 days plus a bonus. Whoop whoop bonus, because some people read faster. I do have it set up, hopefully, that if you read them from the top down, you read them in order, it should be roughly around the season that you're in if you read one a month. But the bonus is there because I was really interested in this book and it didn't quite fit. Also, I haven't read any. Oh, okay. I have read 3 of these books, but it's been a while, and so I didn't know. I don't know for sure when these books are. So, like, is it December or May? But I tried to make it so it was close, okay? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books that are on this challenge, which means I have no way to be like, oh, well, I couldn't get it at the library. I, I didn't have any credits on Audible to listen to it. I've got them in book form, and I'm gonna get through more of my challenge this year. The first book in the challenge is Vanicula by Deborah and James How? How? I think it's how you say it. Vanicula is a book that I read a long time ago. This one is actually guest recommended for like 7 and up, but it's so good I had to put it on. It's Vanicula. I think I read this in junior high and it is so cute, and there's a whole series. There's like 7 books in the series and I thought there was only like 2. I think I have 3 of them now, but guess who wants the rest? This woman. Yeah. Okay. Move over, Dracula. It looked like an ordinary bunny to Harold, but Harold was a dog by profession, so his judgment wasn't reliable, as he was the first to admit. But Chester, Harold's good friend and housemate, was a very well-read cat, and he knew there was something strange about Banicula. For one thing, he seemed to have fangs, and the odd markings on his back looked a little like a cape. But when Chester starts finding white vegetables drained dry with 2 fang marks in them, he is sure the Banicula was a vampire bunny. So it was up to Chester, with Harold's help, to alert the members of the family before another carrot was lost. Because, as Chester warned, today vegetables, tomorrow the world. This is a mystery comedy that is sure to delight. Need I say more? This book had to go on the list. I had it. I wanted to read it again, and I put it on the list. That's it. End of story. The second book on this challenge. Sorry, I lost my mouth. The second book on this challenge is called Upside Down Magic. This book is recommended for 8 and up, but I had to put this on here because There is a movie on Disney called Upside Down Magic, and I thought when I was putting this on, whenever I saw it, I was like, oh, "It's a book! I gotta read it." You know, I bet it's totally different. Bet because it sounds different. So this is book 1 in the series, and it says, "It's never easy when your magic goes wonky. For Nora, or Nori, for Nori, this means that instead of being able to turn into a dragon or a kitten, she turns into both at the same time. A dritten." For Elliot, the simple act of conjuring fire from his fingertips turns to a full frozen failure. For Andres, wonky magic means he is always floating in the air and bouncing off the walls or sitting on the ceiling. For Bax, the bad moment of magic will turn him into. Actually, he'd rather not talk about it. Nori, Elliot, Andre, and Bax are just 4 students in Dunwhiddle School Magic School's Upside Down Magic class. In their class, lessons are unconventional, students are unpredictable, and magic has a wonky at the worst possible moment. But because it's always amazing, the trouble little wonky magic, um, it looks like it's short and cute, and I was like, I'm putting it on. I'm putting it on here. So it's on the list as the second one in the challenge. The third one in the challenge is called Willow Moss and the Lost Day by Valentine Dominique. I think is how you say that. It is the first book in Starfell series. This one is also for 8 and up. Uh, sensing a theme of 8 and up. I'm sorry. Um, sorry. Kind of. There are gonna be some that are for older kids. Just give me a minute. This one I put on here because I kept hearing about Starfell. And I kept, what the heck is this series? So I put it on here so that I could read it. That's all. It says, Willow Moss's small magic has always seemed unremarkable. But then the most feared witch in the land, Starfell, Starfell, appears on the Moss's doorstep looking for help. It's not Willa's talented sister, but Willa, because Willow is a finder of lost things. And Morg? Morg? I think it's. Anyway, this person, I don't know how to pronounce their name, says that last Tuesday has gone missing. Willa and this person set off on a perilous journey across the wilds of Starfell, looking for what they've lost. If they don't discover what happened today, repercussions devastating for the entire kingdom. Can Willa find the day to save the day? I mean, it sounds interesting. It sounds fun. And the picture on the front, I mean, I want to dress like her. I'm just saying. I want to dress like her. I wonder if her dress has pockets. Anyway, I put it on the list. The next book in this challenge is called The Last Beekeeper by Pablo Cartea. Cartea? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Um, I got this. I got this book in a fill a bag sale. and it sounded fun, and I haven't read it yet, but it looks so cute and it sounds so cute. So, Yolanda, this one dreams of leaving her farm in the valley to live in Silo, the most advanced town for miles. First, Yali will need to prove she belongs in the place where only the smartest and most useful are welcome. Between her brains and determination, Yali will. Y- what? Yali is well on her way, but the closer she gets to securing her future, the more she uncovers a danger the dangers lying inside the silo's walls. In grave peril, Yali's only chance of surviving may lie in the rediscovery of a long extinct the honeybee. Can the last surviving beehive be the key to pulling the valley out from under the silo's thumb? Or will they destroy what remains Yali's? Yeah, huh, this book sounds so fun, and I I can't wait. I can't wait. It does have some Spanish words in this too, so if you don't know Spanish, you might have to look it up. But literally what I just opened the book to, it says que pasa amiga. What's up, friend? Pretty much what it says. Um so I don't know how much Spanish is in this book, but hopefully you understand. Um I just bees. Oh my gosh, bees. I have my water and my coffee. There's a lot to talk about. Okay. The Last Beekeeper is recommended for 8 and up also, but uh oh, it might be for older. Got an apocalyptic to it. Fun. Anyway, next book on this challenge is called Kiki's Delivery Service. I have this one also. And I am not gonna try to pronounce, well, maybe I will. Okay, Eco uh I'm not good with names. Know that. Kiki's Delivery Service. Kiki's Delivery Service is one of our favorite movies. And I know that the book is different, and I've been wanting to. We have the book. We have the book, and I've been wanting to know the difference between the book and the TV show, but I just haven't read it because I'm reading so much else. So I was like, if I put it on the challenge, then I have to read it, right? And what's on the challenge? It says soar into a modern classic that inspired Mizaki. Mizaki. Why was I was looking at it? Why is that hard to say? I don't know. Animated film. Half witch Kiki never runs from a challenge, so when her 13th birthday arrives, she's eager to follow the witch's tradition, find a new town to call home for 1 year. Brimming with confidence, Kiki flies off to a seaside village of Toriko, Toriko, Rico, something like that. expecting that her powers will easily bring happiness to the townspeople. But, but gaining their trust of the locals and finding success is trickier than she expected. With her faithful, wisecracking black cat, Gigi, by her side, Kiki faces new challenges and forges new friendships, ultimately realizing that magic can be found even in the most ordinary places. Blending fantasy with the charm of everyday life, this new transition of Iko Kadono's beloved classic will bewitch the hearts of new readers and dedicated fans alike. I can't wait. I'm gonna say that, but I can't wait. Can't wait to read any of these books. I just can't wait. Just can't wait. Kiki's delivery service is recommended for 10 and up. I do not know why, because I have not read it. Um, there are some pictures in my book. Moving on to number 6 on the list, which is a Nancy Drew book. This is The Hidden Staircase. It's The Hidden Staircase. It's Nancy Drew. But need I say more? Drew. This book I think is recommended for like 8 and up, but I love these books. I don't think I read my first Nancy Drew book until I was like 15 because I was too busy reading Stephen King. Okay, no, I would think I was like, oh, I was at a slumber party and I was in high school. I was the first one awake. So I started reading a book that was on my friend's bookshelf. Um, this it's a Nancy Drew book. Let me read this to you. By the way, there's no synopsis of this book on the book. It on the back it's just like, oh yes, this is another Nancy Drew book. It's suspenseful and thrilling. No, I want to know about the book. It says, after receiving a call from her friend Helen, Nancy agrees to help solve a baffling mystery. Helen's Aunt Rosemary has been living with her mother at an old family mansion. They have noticed strange things happening. They have heard music, thumps, and creaking noises at night, and seen eerie shadows on the walls. Could this house be haunted? Just as soon as she hung up the phone, a strange man visited Nancy's house to warn her and her father that they are in danger because of a case that he's working on buying property from a railroad company. This warning leads her father Carson to search for the missing Willie Wharton or Wharton, um, a landowner who can prove he signed away the land of the railroad and save the railroad lawsuit. Will Nancy be able to find the missing landowner and discover how the mystery is related? Um, so there is a Nancy Drew movie called The Hidden Staircase, and it has um oh my gosh, I forgot her name. The girl who plays in It. If you know, you know. So she plays Nancy, and they actually did a really good job. But she plays Nancy like she's younger. I feel like anyway, you'd have to watch it to understand. She's anyway, this book. So it could be fun. You read this book, and then you watch that movie, and then you can do, like, a little compare and contrast. Um, I think that's what I'll do. I don't know. The Hidden Staircase by Carolyn Keene. Moving on, we have The Stonewalkers by Vivian Alcock? Alcock. This book I got from my mom. It was in a box of stuff that she gave me because I recently got all of her stuff. And I might have read it when I was younger, but beats me. Um, I don't remember it. The oh, picture is different than the book. It was recommended for 9 and up, so preteen. Yes. It says Poppy Brown has such a tendency to make up stories her only that that only her loyal friend Emma believes the amazing news Poppy tells her. One of the statues on the estate where her mother works has been struck by lightning and has come to life. Belladonna, as Poppy has named her, has disappeared into the moor with the other statues following her. Fascinated, Poppy and Emma set out to track down the stone figures, but soon their amazement turns to terror. Belladonna and her friends have become spiteful, semi human beings, believing the girls are their enemies, have captured them and threatened them. How can Poppy and Emma escape the heavy, menacing figures who knows nothing of pain and hurt? Kindness. To me, it kind of sounds like a Doctor Who series. um, I am interested in this book. I pretty much just put it on here because I wanted to read it. I liked the cover. I like this cover better than the cover this cover. I like it better than this cover here. I don't know. It's just me. Um, yeah. Next book on this challenge is Sweet Valley High's Double Love. My mommy gave this to me and she read it when she was younger, and now I'm gonna read it. I'm not young though, so just um this one is recommended for 12 and up. 12 and up. Um I did read the first chapter. Oh, in the beginning on the little cover here, to my mom from my grandma. It's so sweet. So sweet. Um anyway, when I was reading the beginning, I read the first chapter because I was trying to figure out where to put this on the list. And there is some body negativity in this book. They're twins, and one of the twins is like, ugh, look at my thighs, they're so big. Ugh, so fat. That kind of stuff. The sister doesn't say, just like, we're twins. um, it says, will Jessica steal Todd from Elizabeth? Elizabeth and Jessica Wakefield are identical twins at Sweet Valley High. They're both popular, smart, and gorgeous. But that's where the similarities end. Elizabeth is friendly, outgoing, and secure, nothing like her twin, snobbish and conniving Jessica. Thinks the whole world revolves around her. Trouble is, most of the time, it does. Jessica always gets what she wants, at school, with friends, and especially with boys. This time, Jessica has set her sights on Todd Wilkins, the handsomest, the handsome star of the basketball team, the one boy Elizabeth really likes. Now it's a game of double love with Todd as first prize. Elizabeth doesn't want to lose him, but what Jessica wants, Jessica usually gets, even if it ends up hurting her. So that sounds like drama waiting to happen. And I can understand why it's 12 and up. Um Drama. The next book in this challenge is Upside Down in the Middle of Nowhere. And this book's probably going to make me cry. Upside Down in the Middle of Nowhere. Um ew. This book is recommended for 9 and up. 9 and up. Keep that in mind. This book is about Hurricane Katrina. And that's why I'll probably cry. Because I remember Hurricane Katrina. I know people who ended up living in Texas because of Hurricane Katrina. Okay. I doubt you're watching this, but hi! I miss you! For the first time in my whole life, I felt unsafe in a place where I'd always known, no matter what, I was going to be safe. Armini Curtis can think about only one thing: her 10th birthday. All her friends are coming to her party. Her mama is making a big cake with blue icing, and she has a good feeling about a certain wrapped present. 10 years old is a big deal to Armini. It means she's older, wiser, more responsible. But when Hurricane Katrina hits the lower nines of New Orleans and tears her world apart, Armini realizes that being 10 is brave. Watching loved ones die and mustering all her strength to help her family survive the storm. Upside Down in the Middle of Nowhere is a story of courage. It's a story of survival. But most important, it is about the miraculous power of hope and love in the face of the unthinkable. So just reading that, I get goosebumps. I'm like, how sad is this book gonna be? Okay, this book is on the challenge. It's book 9, so right around September. Probably, I think it. Yeah, I think that's when did Katrina happen? So the first chapter says Friday, August 26th, 2005. Do you have any more timestamps? August 31st, 2005. Oh, okay. This book is on the challenge. Um, if you have a preteen that's younger than 12, maybe pre-read this book or read it with them so you can talk about it. Okay? I'm not their parent, so I can't say, yeah, that's fine. The next book on this list is Scritch Scratch because after that tearjerker that we're gonna read, I'm assuming it's gonna be a tearjerker. We needed something spooky and exciting and mysterious, and what better way than a ghost story? This book is recommended for 9 and up. It says, oh no, hold on. This teeth chattering, eye bulging, shuddering, and shaking chills at the back of your neck ghost story you'll love. Um, R.L. Stein says that. So you know it's gotta be good. Claire has absolutely no interest in paranormal. She's a scientist, which is why she can't think of anything worse than having to help her dad on one of his ghost themed Chicago bus tours. She thinks she's made it through. She sees a boy with a sad face and dark eyes in the back of the bus. There's something off about his presence, especially because when she checks at the end of the tour, he's gone. Claire tries to brush it off. Must be imagining letting her dad's ghost stories get the best of her. But then scratching starts. Voices whisper in the dark. The number 6 appears everywhere she turns. And the boy with the dark eyes starts following her. Claire is being haunted. The boy from the bus wants something, and Claire needs to find out what it is before it's too late. Um, I really enjoyed this year's Lindsay Curry book of The Girl in White. I needed I needed another book. And there are several, but this is the one that I knew about. I've known about for a while. So I don't know. I wanted this one on the list, and so I put it's my list. I can do what I want. um, the next book on this challenge is called A Gift of Magic by Lois Duncan. Look, I got this in the clearance section for $1. I read this book in junior high school, a long time ago, okay? And I read it through the library at the school. I remember that I really liked it so much that when we went to a bookstore or something, or where I was, I saw the book and I was like, I need this book. And we got it for $1. Look, got the sticker off. We're good now. I don't remember very much about this book. I remember there's dancing and that someone is like clairvoyant. Um, but I don't remember very much after that. So this is recommended for 12 and up. So this is gonna be one of those that if you have a preteen kid, maybe read it first. Make sure that you're okay with them reading something like this. It says on the back here, when the old woman died, she left each of her grandchildren something special. For Kirby, the gift of dance. For Brendan, the gift of music. And for Nancy, the most extraordinary gift of all, the gift of magic. And now Nancy has a lot to learn and even more to. I mean, how about that? Oh, exciting. Uh, the gift of magic. And I can't wait to jump into this story again so that feel the same excitement, hopefully, the same excitement that I felt when I read this as a kid. Will it be nostalgic? I don't know. I don't know. It looks like oh man. So the author of this wrote I Know What You Did Last Summer? I didn't even know that was a book. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Yes, I have books to add to my TBR. Summer of Fear, Ransom, Locked Up, Stranger with My Face, They Never Come Home, Don't Look Behind You. Oh my goodness. Okay. This book is on the challenge as the 11th book on the challenge. So I thought this would be like good for November, but to be honest, I don't know. I am not positive. But when I was flipping through and like skimming the pages trying to figure out when to put this, there's talk of the Snow Queen. So I figured this was like November, December book. So I put it as 11. And then the last book of the year, Silent Night by R.L. Stine. This is a Fear Street super chiller book. It's a R.L. Stine. Okay. It was either this or I put a Goosebump book. And I wanted something for the older kids to read. So this one is 12 and up. I don't know anything about this other than it's wintry. It's wintry. This is actually book 2 in the Fear Street Super Chiller Fear Street Super Chillers series, but if they're like the Goosebump books, you don't have to read them in order, and I'm hoping that's the same for this. So, this book says, Welcome to Fear Street. Don't listen to the stories they tell you about Fear Street. Would you rather explore it for yourself? Wouldn't you rather explore it for yourself and see if the dark terror and unexplained mysteries are true? You're not afraid, are you? Don't open that present. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't open that present! There's an exclamation point, and it's bold. If only Reva Dalby had listened to that warning. But beautiful, cold Reva won't listen to anyone. Reva thinks she can have whatever she wants, and whoever. After all, her daddy owns the department store. Now someone has some surprises in store for her. Robbery, terror, even murder. Someone wants to treat Reva to a holiday she'll never forget. Holiday cheer quickly turns into holiday chills for Reva. Someone is stalking her. Someone is trying to get to her. Her money can't help her. No one can. After all, who can you turn to when murder comes gift wrapped? I mean, 12 and up. 12 and up. Maybe read this one before you let your kid read it. Maybe read it with them and talk about how she could have been a better person. I read some of the reviews for this book, and yeah, definitely a teen book. I hope that any teens reading is like, yes, thank you. And then last but not least, it's the bonus. The bonus in this book challenge is called The Spooky Secrets of Camp Midnight. And it's for 8 and up, but it sounds pretty interesting to me. And I'm just going to read it. I'm going to read the description to you, okay? The little summary. Calvin thought his camping trip to Camp Midnight would be the best day of his life. Unlike another trip a few years ago. Along with his best friend and family, they would be roasting s'mores around the campfire, hiking the mountains, gazing at vibrant firework display, and enjoying the last stretches of summer before getting dumped with responsibilities from their teachers and parents. Nothing could go wrong, right? But the moment their rental car breaks down, Calvin realizes this trip won't be anything like he imagined. Strange things start to happen the closer they get to camp. The forest feels alive, as if something is watching. And when Calvin and his friends stumble upon friend, his friend stumble upon on a mystery object, a place where it shouldn't be, they uncover secrets and stories of the camp has tried to conceal for years. Inside the object lies a dark, tragic story, one that should have stayed forgotten. And a final message urges them to come to the forbidden place in the pride that a final message urges them to come to the forbidden place that they tried to keep campers away from and meet the owners to have secrets of his more than a kid could possibly have. Um, doesn't that sound so cool? So, looking at views, um, some people say that it's good for the end of summer. Some people are saying they read this around Halloween. Um, I the oh they there it's a very descriptive about the nice book to read on a rainy night. So this book is my bonus book for the 2026 Preteen Teen Reading Challenge. And I am excited. I'm excited for this. I am excited. Okay, I am excited. And that is all for the 2026 Preteen Teen Reading Challenge. Are you going to do this with me? I can't wait. I'm so excited. Yeah. I think which one am I most excited for? I think I'm most excited for Scritch Scratch because I enjoyed the Lindsay Curry book from this. Um oh well, I also like the bonus book. I really want to read that too. Oh, it's so hard. I want to read them all. Anyway, like this video if you liked this video. Comment below. Are you gonna do this challenge? Are you doing this challenge? Are you gonna do this challenge with your kid, maybe, or your niece or nephew? Let me know. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just excited for 2026. Okay, and yeah, have you read any of these? Let me know. Are they worth it? Are they worth it? Let me know. And subscribe if you've seen me before. Just go ahead and subscribe. You'll see me again, and it'll be easier now. Or if you're not sure if I'm someone to subscribe to, you click my face bubble down here, and it'll take you to my channel. And then go check out my other videos. I do a lot of book videos. I do a lot of book related videos. Did I say that? um, book related videos. Yes. and I do random reviews, and sometimes I review places that I've gone or that I've taken my kid. And I've done a lot of crafting video, not a lot, just craft videos. So I might be someone that you're interested in. And share this video because sharing is caring, and someone else might want to do this with their preteen or teen, or just for themselves, just for them, like me, like me. That's that's it. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.